Okay, so Divina or Davina, I'm not sure which way to pronounce it, but you are in now, but you've got your video and your mic muted. So if you can hear me, you're going to want to navigate down to the bottom left. Okay, got your video. There's one more button for the mic to unmute yourself. It's also in the bottom left. Oh, I think you got it.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. There's two of you there.
There's two of us.
I'm Davina. This is my mom, Linda. I raised her hand.
Okay. Okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
so are you volunteering your mom for a profiling session?
She said that she wanted to. I'm just holding her accountable.
It sounds like somebody else is doing something else too. Anyway, I would say that that's not all of the story.
Okay.
Okay. So somebody has to tell me something about themselves so I can have something to profile other than my best guesses that I just made.
Okay. Well, I'm stuck.
Yep.
Been
Don't tell me
doing
about your stuff. I can figure out that already. Not because you said it, but tell me what you do generally. What are you doing? And hobbies and your daughter. Fill me in on stuff in your life.
Oh, okay.
I don't need details. I'll tell you the details.
Okay. I do daycare.
Right?
I'm retired, but I'm retired. I watch my grandchildren. I do real estate and I do network marketing or internet marketing. And I do that every day.
Cool.
I work on that every day.
Okay.
And
what do you, okay, now I will go in and ask, what do you believe you're stuck with?
I'm not getting the sales. It's not progressing. I just feel like we're just not moving forward. We're kind of doing the same things and not getting anywhere.
Okay. Number one, how long have you been doing this?
We've been in elevation for 2 years.
Okay. And how, so one of the things here is you, at some point, your evaluation is not working well. So what I do is I take a look at an evaluation process with you. I can't help you directly. I don't know your business details. I can't give you a magic pill, but you're going to have to start thinking your way through what's working and what's not working. And do you actually track from Facebook what is literally working and what is literally not working? Because it should be on your page, on your Facebook page for your ads in Ads Manager.
Right. I quit doing that. I quit running Facebook ads.
Okay.
And mainly because they weren't working.
Okay. And how long did you give them before you quit them?
We probably ran them, a year?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sufficient time.
Yeah.
And okay. So what else wasn't? Okay. One of the things I'm hearing, sorry, you're partnering with your daughter here on this?
Yeah.
Is that you guys working it together?
Well, we're going through all the trainings and everything together, but she's decided and that she wants to work by herself and I should work by myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair ball. Yep. Because that was where I was going with this. And I actually broadly, I generally agree with that decision because I was getting a sense from your language pattern that you are it sounds like there's second guessing going on there. And with two of you, it's not difficult to have second guessing going on and not following a consistent flow. And when you don't follow a consistent flow, especially in Facebook, you're giving the algorithm different ways of sort of moving the information around and looking at the target. It keeps on shifting, and it doesn't build. It's always do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, rather than do this, do this, do this, do this, and then it goes, okay, it's coming in more, and now more, and now more, like that. That's how it works. It takes a minimum of 90 days for that to grow that way. But if you're popping around going in a lot of different directions, I know that firsthand. That's what I did. I spent a ton of money on Facebook marketing with with actually agencies. Spent 25 grand on Facebook marketing and got next to zero results, with that. And I go, not doing that. So hence I'm now a member of EMP as well, and learning the whole thing from the ground up, and creating alignment. And one of the things that Trevor and I do, because we do this more or less together, we haven't exactly started, but we're starting next week or later this week on that, because we're new to the whole thing. One of the things that I really totally love and appreciate about Trevor, and I've never actually told him this, so this is brand new to him too, is I'm coming out of the closet here, Trevor, sorry.
That's an interesting way to open that up.
Yeah,
Sure is.
yeah. Anyway, no, it's like one of the things that I super appreciate is he forces me to get into alignment with him. He keeps on creating alignment, and he says, Blair, I just have to get on the same page as you. What is this? What do you mean? Where are you coming from? How's this look? And he just grills me until I spill it and get it so that he can get on the same page as me. And it just doesn't seem like the two of you were on the same page. Each of you would be, sorry, your daughter jumped on long enough for me to get a bit of a language pattern, but she is compliant, and you're submissive and compliant. And so you're also strict when you need to be and forceful when you need to be. But in this area, you don't have the confidence to stay the course. So changing the course seems like a better tactic, although it isn't. And it just seems like there's too many course corrections for you to get a consistent result. And consistency matters in internet marketing. Consistency and having a story, making it your own, and doing it over and over and over again is really critical. I mean, my whole thing is transforming people's lives through mind models. That's it. That's what I do. Okay? And that's all I do. And nothing more than that. Like, I can do a lot with that, but my story is just simply that. And I am tired of people going after, mindset and trying to throw their hopes and wishes and dreams onto hopes, wishes, and dreams of mindset. It just it's not sustainable. And if you have it for a while, great, but it's not going to last. And then when it fails, you fail, and it's so tough to get it back if you ever do. But mind models are not like that. And you're not being persistently consistent. You're not evaluating enough. You're making too many judgment calls. You're taking too many, I feel like it's not working, rather than what are the numbers telling you, and learning what the numbers tell you. And so if you don't know what they tell you, then push your mentor to figure out exactly what they should be telling you, because you got to learn this. And there's no better place. Like, these guys know their stuff, but they can't help you if you don't do minimal parts of one, being consistent, and two, directing the conversation. Okay, you've got to take charge of the conversation. They're not there to give it to you. They're there to help you get it. And you're waiting for it to arrive, as opposed to, okay, I have to dig for this. I have to discover what is my message. What is my part in this? How do I convey this? And what works? What is a message that I can market test, get the market telling me that they want to hear this kind of story, and make it happen.
Okay.
And by the way, like, I've gotten huge responses from people that were at NES. And that was the first time I did a live presentation of mind models versus mindset, and gave the mind model of the success formula. I've given the mind model of success formula lots, but not the positioning of mindset versus mind models. And people loved it because that's what it was. And, you know, we just had Michelle on there, and from Denmark, and I was kicking her butt around the block, going how she's just going around in circles. And I hate to say it, but you're doing a very, very similar thing. You are not naming like what you're doing effectively. You wait until it feels like it's not working. I doubt very much if you could tell me what specifically is not working. If you can't figure out what specifically is not working, then you cannot make an intelligent change. Okay? And you have to figure out what specifically is working, so that you can keep doing more and more of that. And those two simple things, that's effective versus ineffective language, because it's working and not working, right? So we're doing effective versus it's not a judgment. We're not, nothing's judgmental here. It's just the facts.
Okay.
We're just going after the facts. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's a gap right now, because it's too much feeling and not enough fact.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And making it externally verifiable. Like, that was one of my mind models before. It's got to be externally verifiable. You have to find proof, evidence of it, not an opinion. Anybody can give you an opinion, but the evidence speaks for itself. You got to find the facts. Okay? And then you'll find the success, because it doesn't work any other way. And it's like, you can't charm your way to get Facebook to like you more. You can't charm it. Although he or she was charming, the curly little locks in the hand. But you can't charm it. You can figure out, this is all based on mathematical logarithms, or algorithms. And the algorithms are going to be something that figures out, and it's all, not all, but a major part of this is in the theory of large numbers. And it's about attracting and figuring out what attracts larger and larger numbers.
Okay.
And incrementally growing, you know, that's what you need to do. Now, who do you know? Let me ask you this. Are you also in network marketing?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe that isn't so much for you, but I was just thinking is, who could you practice? Is there one person that you could figure out and say, you know what, you should come on this webinar every Tuesday evening. You know, Blair does some pretty amazing stuff, yada, yada, yada. I'm practice influencing people. I don't know of another thing. It doesn't have to be me. I don't care if it's something else. I just needed it to be something that I knew, and I know me. And it seems to be reasonably good stuff. So
Every
anyway.
time I've seen you, you've been awesome. Yeah, at NES and then tonight. Yes.
Super.
Yes. You blow me away.
Well, thank you. So you know, one of the key things here is to be able to go out there and spread the word to other people and share things that work so that you begin to convey value. This isn't directly for my benefit, okay? It is and it isn't. Like, I'll own the part that is, but my intention for sharing this with you was not to benefit me. The reason that I'm sharing this was literally is a message that you can share with people out there is giving them something that you know is valuable, and it's free. Okay, it doesn't cost them anything more than time. That's it. And they can drop off anytime they want. And the really weird thing is people have a tendency to stay on for an hour or 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours the other night. You know, like, it's crazy. You know, they just hang on here to listen to this. And it's got to be good stuff or people wouldn't stay. So you've got facts here, and you've got something that people are saying this is of value. And if you want to be seen as somebody that contributes value, the best way you can do it is refer people to something that is valuable. Okay?
You're right.
It's a simple thing. And then people spread, and it makes sense for people. And you can move people along, and they start trusting you. No trust like, you've heard that many, many times. Well, there you go. If you know somebody, well, you can get them to trust you more because you can refer them to some place that is like this. And if it doesn't, you can bash me. Okay, tell that Blair, he doesn't know it. Bugger all. You know,
No, I'll just give you another hug.
Yeah, exactly. And you can take care of their feelings some other way. But that's the point here, is that you deal with them from where they're at and move them along the process. And I'd literally suggest for you, start with one person and move them along. So, but again, do it consciously, do it intentionally. What works? What doesn't work? Write those things down. Just like I was kicking Michelle's butt around the block here, you know, just the same thing. You know, name and label the thing so that you know what's working, what's not working. Okay, can you do that for me?
I can.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Really appreciate that.
I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, well, and the next thing is like and share and comment on my Facebook page if you don't mind.
I will.
Will you do that?
I will.
Okay, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Great.
Okay.